Welcome to my channel AK Mechanical Lectures. Today I brought a new updates regarding PhD admission in NIT Calicut. I am covering all the important things related to PhD admission form 2022 July session. These are things related to location, computing facility and campus network. Then you can see library facility. These all things you can read. Program study. This is undergraduate BTech program. Undergraduate level BR program 5 years to or 10 semester project postgraduate level MTech plan program 2 years or 4 semester. SC program 2 years 4 semesters. Major area of research and consultancy. You can see architecture and planning. In this you can see there are various specialization, urban and regional planning, in that transportation, infrastructure, housing, environmental planning, planning informatics, then architecture, urban design, landscape conservation, architecture theory, architecture visualization and product design, then sustainable building design, building services, energy modeling, building information and management, building technology and management, internet building material and construction management. You can apply for PhD in chemical also. In that there are a specialization in energy and environment. Areas are biofuels, fuel cells, energy harvester, wastewater treatment, clean coal research and development, electrochemical engineering, renewable energy and clean technology, then material science. In material science, research areas are nanocomposite, fracture mechanics, polymer technology, membrane technology, then multi-phase flow system. In that sub areas are microfluids, phase change heat transfer, communication and classification, experimental and computational fluid dynamics, then process dynamics and control. You can choose any area like control system, process intensification, process system engineering. Next one, you can apply for chemistry, then civil, computer science and engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communication, mathematics, then mechanical, physics, School of Biotechnology, then School of Management Studies, Material Science and Engineering. The areas are nanomaterial and their application, nanofluids, photocatalysis or water splitting, biomaterial, corrosion and wear resistant coating, nanocomposites for energy, nanocomposite and nano sensors. Those are part 1 regarding undergraduate masters. Now part 2, all the details related to admission to PhD program. These all are the departments. You can apply architecture planning, chemical, chemistry, civil, computer science and engineering, electrical engineering, electronics communication, mathematics, mechanical, physics, biotech, management studies and material science and engineering. They are inviting application for various scheme. In that first scheme is full-time candidate including direct PhD after BTech with institute fellowship, government fellowship such as GRF, PTC, NET, CSIR or KSCSTE, etc. Scheme 2, full-time candidate under self-sponsored category. Third, full-time sponsored or external registration for candidate from industry or other organization including educational institution. And scheme 4, internal registrants like regular staff employed at NIT Calicut or research staff employed in funded project at NIT Calicut. So you can apply under all these any one of these schemes. If you are applying for scheme 1, then you will get fellowship, but in a scheme 2, 3 and 4 you cannot get any fellowship. In a scheme 4 if you are applying, then you will get your salary as NIT Calicut provide you. And in third one you will get salary from companies also, but the college is not providing any assistance to you. Regarding reservation policy will be followed for other caste, EWS, OBC, non-creamy layer, SC/ST, and person with disability. Eligibility and academic requirement for admission to PhD program. For that, if you are applying for PhD, then you must have passed your ME MTech degree in appropriate branch of study with minimum 60% marks or 6 CGPA. For SC/ST candidate, minimum marks is 55% or 5.5 CGPA. Candidates are also required to have BE BTech degree in appropriate branch with minimum 60% marks or 6 CGPA in qualifying examination. For SC/ST, it is relaxed by 5%. Candidate who secured BE BTech degree under lateral entry scheme should have passed 3-year diploma in engineering with minimum 60% marks, 6 CGPA or 5.5 CGPA or 55% marks. It is for SC/ST candidate. Holders of AMIE approved by ICT or other nationally approved program equivalent to BE BTech in appropriate areas of STEM may also be considered eligible. An additional requirement of GATE score obtained at some point of time in the past in the respective discipline or fellowship such as JRF, UGC, NET, CSIR or KSCST, etc. or qualification in any other national level test as specified by Government of India order is also mandatory to apply for admission under scheme 1. Means either you have GATE score, means you have qualified GATE earlier, or you have anyone JRF, UGC, NET score like that. The additional mandatory criterion mentioned above is not applicable for candidate applying under scheme 2 to 4. Means GATE or 60% marks, these all things no. Additional mandatory requirement like GATE score is not essential for scheme 2 to 4. For those who are qualified to receive fellowship from external agency, the amount of fellowship shall be as per the norms of funding agency. Means what they will provide, you will get that. Department of ECE for admission to PhD program in ECE department. Candidate with ME MTech or equivalent in electronics and communication or electrical engineering or computer science and engineering or in relevant discipline related to major areas of research available in ECE department are eligible to apply. This is for faculty of engineering. Next one, Department of Architecture and Planning. In that also you must have your master degree in architecture or design, planning, engineering or technology with 60% marks, or it is left by 5% or 0.5 CGPA for SC/ST candidate. Same thing, additional GATE score criteria requirement, if you have passed earlier, then that will be considered here. And for scheme 2 to 4 there is no requirement of GATE. For a School of Material Science and Engineering, same thing, you must have your masters with 60% marks, and the additional criteria of GATE score earlier if you have passed, then that will be considered. Or master MSc in chemistry, physics, life science, nanoscience and technology or any other relevant discipline related to major areas of research level in the department with 60% marks. For SC/ST it is relaxed by 5% and having valid GATE score. If you have MSc, then you must have valid GATE score, otherwise you will not you cannot apply for scheme 1. Candidate applying under scheme 2 to 4 don't require additional eligibility criteria such as GATE score or UGC, CSIR, NBHM, NET, KSCST, fellowship like that. For a School of Biotech also same thing, GATE score required, 60% marks required here also. For Faculty of Science, Chemistry, Physics and Mathematics, you must have your masters in relevant specialization with 60% marks and valid GATE score or any UGC, CSIR, NBHM, NET, JEST or KCST fellowship if you have, then you can apply. Or if you have masters ME MTech also with 60% marks, then you can apply for PhD in physics, chemistry or mathematics. School of Management Studies, same thing, 60% marks and GATE score like that requirement. Eligibility and academic requirement for admission to direct PhD program. If you have BE BTech having CGPA 8.5 or 85% marks, and it is selected by 5% for SC/ST or PWD candidate, then you can apply for direct PhD program within 5 years after obtaining the qualifying degree. PhD program is offered only by engineering or engineering departments or a school of NIT Calicut. Additionally, requirement of valid GATE score in the respective discipline or fellowship such as JRF, UGC, NET or CSIR, KS, CSTE fellowship. Like that, if you have, then you can apply for direct PhD program also. Candidate holding degree from foreign university. If the candidate applying for PhD admission at NIT Calicut have secured their undergraduate or postgraduate degree from foreign university, they have to produce a certificate stating that the degree of candidate have been recognized and approved by Association of Indian University, Commonwealth University, International Association of University or accredited university as equivalent to corresponding Indian degree for purpose of higher studies. However, if the candidate have secured their undergraduate or postgraduate degree from reputed foreign institution, that is institution within QS rank less than 500, their application will be considered by expert committee constituted in this regard. Selection, it is done by individual department and having a specific process, and you have to satisfy the minimum eligibility criteria as detailed above. Fee structure, this is the fee structure. You have to pay 56,505 during admission. That is for full-time institute fellowship or government fellowship like JRF, UGC, NET, CSIR or KSCST, then you have to pay this much, 56,505. And for a sponsored kind of self-sponsored or external industry organization, like if you are applying, then you have to pay 61,000. Pay structure for internal grant, regular employee of NIT Calicut or research staff in funded project of NIT Calicut, they have to pay 56,505. You have to apply by this link. I will upload this link in description box. You have to first register, then you will create user ID password, and from that by logging you have to fill the form, and you must keep your soft copy like degree certificate, recent photograph, online fee payment receipt, Aadhaar card, like that, first page of research publication in journal and conferences, like that you have to keep with you and you have to upload that. Application fee have to pay through SBI iCollect. Format of all required certificate are available in our website. You have to go through that. List of shortlisted candidate for selection process of admission to PhD program will be available in our website in due course. No separate call letter will be sent to you. Next important dates like that, it already started from 4th of April, last date 3rd of May, so there is not that much date left for you. You apply as soon as possible. Then list of shortlisted candidates will be published on 1st of June. Then further process will be further date of selection process will be announced later. So that's all about today's updates. I will upload all the important things in description box. So you apply as soon as possible. If you are visiting my channel first time, so please subscribe the channel for all other important updates. Thank you. Have a nice day.